Good afternoon to each and everyone. I am Joella Maydi Diaz, and today I am going to report to each one of you what this life histories and biographical research is all about. Studying history is always focused in history of nations and different collectives. Studying the life of an individual is often incidental to a greater event that has been significant to the life of a larger unit that he or she happened to contribute to. Life history is an oft neglected subdiscipline of history because it is seen as trivial to larger narratives of nations, societies, and civilizations. However, students of history should realize that the individual is a significant contributor to various historical breakthroughs across periods of time. Individuals make up societies, and individual actions can cause large-scale social change. Individual influence can span centuries and generations. Individuals can also influence large spaces and many places. For example, Jesus Christ is an individual influenced the whole world. The faith and religion that he started also launched wars, created civilizations, lasted for many centuries, and persist up to the present. Jose Rizal, on the other hand, influenced many generations of Filipinos. His novels inspired radical Filipinos to fight the colonizers, and his death was seen as a tipping point of the revolution. However, his influence was limited to the Philippines. The examples are cases of exceptional individuals. History has proven that their lives, their exploits, and their legacies had a huge impact in the society where they belonged. Nevertheless, the writing of life history should not be limited to greater individuals like heroes, prophets, or world leaders. Ordinary individuals should also be able to locate themselves in the pages of history. One should see himself as a part of a larger history and not as a separate and remote entity unaffected by what is happening around him. Doing life history should be accompanied by locating the life of the individual in the larger social life. Indeed, people's interest in history can be perked up once they realize that their lives can be plotted alongside the trajectory of history of a larger nation, society, or even local community. There is, after all, a mutual constitution between history and biography. However, doing a life history is not an easy task. The researcher should be able to identify different factors that affected the life of the person he is trying to study. Some social scientists would lament that studying individuals are distinct, unique, and dynamic. The life historian of the biographer should identify aspects of the individual's life in order to properly historicize his life. For example, studying the life of Jose Rizal does not only require looking at big events in his life that affected the nascent nation, like the publication of his novels, his exile to the Pitin, or his execution in Bagumbayan. A more thorough understanding of Rizal's life necessitates looking at different aspects of his life that affected his persona. Examples are his family, his education, his peers, his travels, and even his affections. In relation to this, one should also look at the context where Rizal existed.